Hello NT programmers, my name is Sapna Sahai. In this video, we are going to learn how we can make a 3D realistic car game by using Unity editor. So without wasting any time, let's get started. For making our game, first we need to create a landscape over here where our car will run. So for making our landscape, we need a terrain. So for this, go to the game object. Under the 3D object, you will get the terrain. You can see here, we have a terrain over here. I'm going to give some texture of the mountain or the terrain. So for this, go back to the terrain, go to the paint terrain and select the paint texture. Select the rise or lower terrain. After this, you need to choose the brush. You can see here we have a different type of brush over here. So I'm going to choose this one. After this, you need to decide the size of the brush and the opacity as well. So just increase the size of your brush. You can see here. Holding down the left key of your mouse and drag over the terrain, you can see here the height of the terrain will increases. If you want to decrease the height of your terrain, just holding down the shift key and just drag again over the terrain. You can see here it's start erase. Okay, after this you can see here it's look like a mountain over here. By Control S, save your scene. Okay guys, so after this we need to give some texture to our terrain. For this, just go back to the terrain, go to the paint terrain. Under the paint terrain, you have to choose the paint texture. After this, go to the standard assets. Under the environment, you can see this terrain assets. When you click on this, just go to this surface texture. You can see here we have some texture over here. So I'm going to choose some texture from here. So how can you choose the texture? So just go to the terrain and go to the edit layer, create layer. You can see here we have some texture over here. So choose from here some texture. So I'm going to choose this one. One more. And one more. But I want that give some Iceland look of our terrain. So for this, just go back to the scene here. For giving the texture of the mountain, you need some snow texture. So for this, I downloaded these two images and save in the folder where you want to save, and just drag and drop into the scene. By this, you can have your texture over here. After this, I want some snow effect on the top of the our mountain. So for this, go back to the terrain and edit layer, create layer, and choose this snow. Here we have, so I have this, and okay, go to the pen texture, choose the brush and the size of the brush, and I'm going to drag over here. I have some mountain texture over here, you can see. Okay, so after this, choose this one and just gently drag. Okay, so you can see the difference how we can give the different type of texture to our terrain. When I choose this one, and same as just drag over the surface of the terrain, you can see here we have some snow texture, we have some rock texture, and we have some green texture over the terrain here. So I'm going to apply this method all over the terrain as I want to make my own landscape. See here we have the mountain texture over the surface of the terrain. After this we need to create path where our car will run. So for this we have two methods. First, you can use the plane as creating your path, or you can use the surface of the terrain as a path. So I'm going to choose the second one. I'm going to create a path on over the surface of the terrain. Just go back to the terrain and choose some texture as according to you. So I'm going to choose this texture. I'm going to choose this brush and decrease its opacity and select the size of the brush. So it's gonna be 20. Okay, as we done before, just gently drag over the surface of the terrain by holding down the left key of your mouse. You can see here. You can see this texture. So I'm going to apply this method all over the surface of the terrain. Need to create boundaries at the corner of the way. So for this I'm going to choose this texture. After this, just add some trees and grass over there. Add some more texture over here. I'm going to add the water texture here. Sorry, add some grasses over there. Okay guys, so after making a landscape and creating a path, we need to add a car over here with the camera. So just go to the standard assets, go to the vehicles, car, prefabs, just drag and drop this into our land, just rotate it, just rotate the car. After this we need to add the camera, fix the position of the camera according to the car. So just move. Okay guys, so just drag and drop this camera into the car, save your scene. When you play, you can see the very terrible voice here. So first we have to fix the voice of the car. So just go back to the scene and just go to the car, tag with the player, go to the camera and just tag with the main camera, go to the console, clear, go back to the project, save the scene and again press play. You can see here press play. You can see here we fixed the sound of the car. Now we have a 3D realistic car game here. In my next video I will tell you how we can add some control over the car along with the camera. and how we can add the script to the car controlling. So thank you for watching my video. See you in my next tutorial.